Well, an annual event back here at home aimed at helping homeless veterans is back. Stand Down was much smaller last year because of the pandemic.
This morning it kicked off at Veterans Village of San Diego. News 8's Kelly Hessedal is joining us live with why this event is so important. Kelly.
Yeah, and Heather and Carlo, everybody I talked to today was just glad this event was back up and running. Last year they had kind of a drive-up, walk-up event. This year it was back in full swing. Right now their cleanup is underway. You can see these empty tables, folks hauling away things as we speak. Organizers telling me this was a big success. Now this was a one-stop shop for veterans experiencing homelessness to get the services they need.
They have dedicated, a portion of their lives to service. They made a commitment to offer the ultimate sacrifice in some cases. Many of our veterans spend the majority of their youth, on deployment or in jobs that don't always transition so well into viable careers once they return home. And so it's our duty to kind of, help them, get them back on their feet.
And so that was CEO of Veterans Village of San Diego, Akila Templeton, and she says about 50 organizations came out here today to offer all sorts of things: a hot shower, haircuts, clothing, food, veterinary care for pets. There were people who were here to help with legal issues. For example, maybe somebody had misdemeanors tied up in court, preventing them from getting a job. There were legal experts here to help with that. So the event, now in its 33rd year, kicked off today with the opening ceremony. There were speakers including Senator Tony Atkins, the San Diego Padres Friar made an appearance. There were about 200 veterans who were registered for Stand Down, but organizers expected to help thousands like they had in years past. The veterans I talked to really stressed just how important being a part of this is to them.
Not many people realize what we go through, and coming back home, that it's hard, and COVID also took a big hit on a lot of us. This place is like home to me, and it's every time you come here, it's a feeling that you don't get like any other, and all the services that I hear and what they provide, you can't get anywhere.
And that was Marine Corps veteran Ratish Patel, who told me he's been homeless for 10 years, but he said he did come to today's event and was able to secure housing through Stand Down. Now, I also talked to another veteran who moved here from Michigan for a job, but he said his job fell through, so he's been homeless for the past week and a half, and he also was hopeful coming here that he would be able to find housing. Heather and Carlo.
Kelly, these are people who proudly served the country, who have fallen on hard times, as you've so well explained. It's got to be difficult for them to reach out and ask for help, though.
Absolutely, and they told me that was why this event is so important, because it was less intimidating to come here and be surrounded by other people who understood what they were going through, and so they could maybe feel less alone than going into an office by themselves and just asking for help. But the organizers here made it very clear, we're here for you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. We're proud of you, and we're just happy to help out in any way that we can. My colleague Tim Blodgett was also here today, and he's going to have more from veterans coming up tonight at 6.
Glad to see the event back in person and back to full swing there. Right, Kelly Hessedal reporting live. Kelly, thanks.
And there are many veterans who need our help in different ways. To that end, CBS 8 is a longtime partner of the annual Warrior Foundation Give-a-thon. The money goes to helping wounded and injured veterans go home for the holidays. This year's Give-a-thon is Friday. That's a couple days from now, from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. For more information, go to warriorfoundation.org/giveathon.